Hello students, I am Dr. Shivam Pandya. I am a third year surgical oncology resident at Gujarat Cancer and Research Institute, Ahmedabad, and today we'll be talking about how to prepare. See, there are a lot of different coaching classes, there are a lot of different teachers, and they will teach you to the best of their abilities. What I have to share here today is how to prepare and how to get through that sea of information and how to sail to your target. Okay, so this session is called scalars and vectors. So if you remember, if you revise your 11th standard and 12th standard physics, a scalar is a quantity with a velocity but no direction. A vector is a quantity with velocity and direction. Most of us, while preparing, we try to go as fast as possible. We try to cover as much as possible. But we don't have a direction. We are scalars. Scalars don't reach their destinations. Vectors do. So, now let's see how to become a vector from a scalar. First of all, the first learning that I had while preparing for my NEET PG exams was play to your strengths and play around your weaknesses. So what does this mean? This means that every student has certain subjects at which they are good, certain subjects at which they are bad. Okay, but this goes beyond that. When I say play to your strengths, I mean you play to your strength as a student. How can you memorize a topic well? So some people they have this rote memory. वो लोग mug up ज़्यादा अच्छे से कर सकते हैं. So they have a good mugging power. Some people don't have the mugging power. I was in the other category. So I could not mug up to save my life. So I had to do something about it. It was my weakness. I could not mug up the data. So I had to play with my strength. My strength was understanding a topic. My strength was correlating different sections of information together. So that's what I mean by playing to your strengths. When you have certain subjects at which you're good, you work hard to make yourself invincible in those subjects. Work as much as possible. The other ones, you just work that much so that it does not harm you. See, if you try to convert your weakness into your strength, you will be wasting too much of effort. You have to understand which is more fruitful. Giving 2 hours to a subject which will get you 10 more MCQs correct, or giving 2 hours to a subject which will probably give you 5 more MCQs correct. That's the difference. Okay. Second is SWOT analysis. Now what does this mean? It stands for strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. So once again, going back to our first point, strengths. You must know where you are good at. You must know your weaknesses. Okay, so what are the opportunities? The opportunities are, your coaching classes, like Stalwarts here. The opportunities are the books, the reading material that you have, the time that you have on your hand. Those are your opportunities. And what are the threats? The threats are your distractions. The threats are the threats are, some of us have this inner fear of failure. Those are the different kinds of threats we have while preparation. Speaking as someone who has given 2 PG exams, one for NEET PG and one for NEET SS, and both I've given twice. So speaking as someone who has given 4 NEETs, I can tell you that this preparation time is one of the most mentally harrowing time. It will break you down. So that's a threat. You have to write them down. You have to be very honest with yourself. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses, so that you can play to your strengths and play around your weaknesses. You know your opportunities and you know your threats. Okay. Third, revision. This is the most vital part of any exam preparation. I cannot stress this enough. Now, how to revise? Once again, scalars or vectors. Revision, what most of us do is we read the whole course, all the 19 subjects, and then we start reading them again. Now this time probably faster. So it is just doing the same thing twice. So you know the old saying that stupidity is doing the same thing twice and expecting a different result. You don't get it. So what slight change you can make, this is what I'm saying from my personal experience. What I did was that if you have 19 subjects, you start reading one subject for probably a week. Say for example, I start reading with microbiology. I start reading with that. I finish it off in a week, and then the next week I will read pathology. The week I finish off patho, I will take up the exam of micro, the subject-wise test of micro. 1 week after I have finished reading it. So what will happen there is that it will test the long-term memory of that topic. So if I can remember certain sections of microbiology 1 week after reading it, so it is in my long-term memory. So those topics I do not need to revise again and again. And the topics which I forget are the ones in the short-term memory. So these are the topics which you need to revise. So in your revision, you are actually doing more efficient work every time. So the second time you revise, you again go through the whole process. And this will again, fine-tune your revision every time. So every time you're reading, you're just getting more and more efficient. You're covering the topics which probably you are weak at. And by the time your exam comes, you have finished all the topics which were in your short-term memory, and now you revise them again and again. So that's what it is. Fourth, and the most important thing, which once again I cannot stress enough, plan. You have to start with your plan. You have to have your plan in writing the day you start your preparation. Okay. Sometimes we receive calls from students like 1 month before exam said how to prepare and how to succeed for exam in 1 month. I just told them you prepare for next year, because in 1 month not even God can help. Okay. You have to plan. You have to have this plan in writing. The first 3 points that we saw, you have to cover and make a plan. You have to make a plan of the first reading. You have to make a plan of the revision. You have to make a plan of the last month before exam and the last day before exam, the day you start your preparation. Okay. So these are some of the points of scalars and vectors. I hope you found this fruitful, and see you. Goodbye.